morning students. How are you all? I hope all are fine, and also I hope all are finished maths classwork note and homework note. Okay, yes. Now we are going to see fourth problem in exercise 2.6. See, before go to exercise 2.6, just revise the last class portion. Yes, in last class we have discussed laws of radicals and 4 basic arithmetic operation on surds. Okay, what is a surds, ma? Do you remember what is a surds? Yes, surd is an irrational root of a rational. Yes, surd is an irrational root of a rational. Okay, yes. Next, laws of radicals. We have 4 laws of radicals, right? Yes. See, fourth problem, second in 4, exercise 2.6. Arrange the descending order on surds. What is descending order? Descending order means big to small. Okay, yes. See, we can write these surds. We can write these surds from laws of radicals 3. Okay. What is the loss of radical, ma? Loss of radical third. What is the third loss of radical? Yes, mth root of nth root of a equal to mn root of a. Mth root of a is equal to mn root of a. Mn means multiplication, product. Okay, product of indexes. Yes, see. So we can write 3 2s are 6th root of 5. Okay, from this loss of radicals third one, we can write these surds. 3 2s are 6th root of 5, comma 4 3s are 12th root of 7, and 2 2s are 4. Okay, wow. So 4th root of 3. So we have 6th root of 5, comma 12th root of 7, comma 4th root of 3. Now we are going to arrange the descending order. Here we have, see, look at these surds, ma. We have different in order. Okay, different order. So first we have to write the fractional exponents form. We know how to write fractional exponents, right? Yes. Like 6th root of 5 is equal to, we can write the fractional exponents 5 power 1 by 6, and also 12th root of 7 is equal to, we can write the fractional exponents 7 by 1 by 12. Also 4th root of 3 is equal to 3 power 1 by 4. See, these fractions all are unlike fraction, right? Because the denominator are unlike denominator. So here we need to make the like denominator. What can we do that? How can we do that? See, first of all we need to take the LCM, because to make the same order. Okay, yes, 6 comma 12 comma 4. What is the LCM, ma? See, 6 comma 12 comma 4. The LCM of 6 comma 12 comma 4 is 24. Okay, va? So we need to make the equivalent fraction with the denominator 24. So we can write 5 power 1 by 6. We want the denominator 24. So we need to multiply by 4 with the numerator and denominator. That is 1 into 4 equal to 4. 6 4s are 24. Okay. Yes. The second term, 7 power 1 by 12. Here also we want denominator 24. So we need multiply by 2 with the numerator and denominator. Okay. So into 2, 1 into 2 divided by 12 into 2. That is 1 into 2 equal to 2. 12 2s are 24. Next third term, 3 power 1 by 4. 1 by 4. Here denominator we have 4, but we want a denominator 24. So we need to multiply by 6 numerator and denominator. Okay. That is 3 power 1 6 are 6 divided by 4 6 are 24. See these fractional exponential forms. See these fractions. Here we have like denominators. Okay. So we can write 24th root of 5 power 4, comma 24 root of 7 power square, comma 24 root of 3 power 6. That is 5 power 4 means 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. We get 625. Next 7 square means 7 into 7 49. Next 3 power 6 means 7 to 9. Okay. Yes. Here we have same order. So we can easily write the descending order. Okay. Yes. What is a bigger number, ma? See, 729. Okay. Yes, we can write the 729 is the first bigger number. So we can write the 24 root of 729 comma 24 root of 625. Next last number 24 root of 49. Yes, we have to found the descending orders. Okay, yes. Next we are going to fifth problem. What is the fifth problem? Can you get a pure sets? The sum of first one, the sum of two sets. Here you may be use any two sets. You may be use any two sets, but you should getting a pure sets. First of all, what is a pure sets? Just remember. Pure sets means a set is said to be a pure set if its coefficient in its simplest form is 1. A set is said to be a pure set if its coefficient in its simplest form is 1. Okay, that is the pure sets. See here, let us take two sets, 3 root 2 and minus 2 root 2. These are sets, we know, right? Yes. So now we are going to add them, 3 root 2 plus into minus 2 root 2, we know, plus into minus minus, 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2 is equal to root 2. What is the coefficient of root 2? 1. So this is a pure set. Okay, the next sum, can you get a rational number? Here also you may be use any two sets. Here also you may be use any two sets, but you should getting a rational number. Okay, yes. See, now let us take two binomial sets. Two binomial sets, 3 plus root 2 and 3 minus root 2. Here we have to add them, 3 plus root 2 plus 3 minus root 2. So we can cancel the plus root 2 minus root 2. So we get the answer 6. 6 is a rational number. Okay, yes, rest of the problem you have homework ma. Okay, next we are going to next topic, rationalization the denominator. Okay, yes, rationalization of sets. What is the meaning rationalization of sets ma? Rationalization factor is a term with which a term is multiplied or divided to make the rational number. To make the whole term is a rational. Okay, rationalization factor is a term with which a term is multiplied or divided to make the whole term is rational. Okay, see, root 3, this is a set. Here what number we have to multiply to make rational? Did you clear? What number we have multiply here to make rational? Yes, root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is equal to root 3 the whole square. Square and root cancel. We know the concept. That is we get 3. 3 is a rational. Therefore, root 3 is a rationalization factor of root 3. Okay. Yes, next one, 2 root 3. This is sets. We know. Here, what number we have to divide here to make the rational? What number ma? Yes. Do you think what number we have to divide to here to make rational? Yes, root 3. Root 3 cancelled, we get answer 2. 2 is a rational number. Okay, therefore root 3 is a rationalization factor of 2 root 3. Okay.